Hello viewers, I am Kausalya. Today we are going to solve problem 1 in exercise 14.4. The problem is the following distribution gives the daily income of 50 workers of a factory. So this is the given tabulation. Convert the distribution above to a less than type cumulative frequency distribution and draw its ogive. So here we are going to draw a graph of less than type. So this is the given data. So here I am just redrawing the table, right, with the same data which is given. So here we are going to draw less than type ogive, right? So here you see, here the data are given in the form of intervals. Now we are going to transform these intervals in the form of less than type. So here we are having 100 to 120. So we can write this term as less than 120. Similarly, here we can write it as less than 140, here less than 160, and here less than 180, and here less than 200. Because here we need to draw less than ogive. So we are framing these intervals in the form of less than type. Am I making clear? Now we are going to look at the frequencies. Again, you just have a look. You see here the frequencies are randomly placed. Okay, they are not properly arranged. They are randomly placed. So here the given data are only frequencies. Now we have to find the respective cumulative frequencies. So you see in this table I had rewritten the intervals in the form of less than type. And now we are going to find the cumulative frequency. So here the first step is you have to write this number as such here. Next you have to add this 12 to this 14. So 12 plus 14 gives 26 and 26 plus 8 gives 34. 34 plus 6 is 40 and 40 plus 10 is 50. Now this is the final tabulation. Now we are going to draw these data in a graph sheet. So before drawing it in a graph sheet, if you want, you can write the values exactly. That is, you see here we can write this as 120, 12. So it will be easy for you to plot. And the next thing is 140, 26. And the next thing is 160, 34. And 180, 40. And finally the last value is 200 with 50. So these are all the xy values. Now we are going to plot these values in a graph sheet. So this is our graph sheet, and in x-axis you see in this problem we had taken only the upper values. Wait, let me show you. You see here these are the lower values and these are the upper values or upper limits. So in a less than type ogive, here we are considering only the upper limits. So in graph sheet, x-axis stands for upper limits and y-axis stands for cumulative frequencies. So here just we have noted the points, right? It starts from 120. So here I have started from 120, 140, 160, 180 and 200. And in the cumulative frequencies I had taken as 10, 20 up to 60. Now we are going to plot all these values. So our first point is 120, 12. So this is our 120 and here it is 10. So 11, 12. 120, 12. Now the next point is 140, 26. So here it is 140 and it is 20, right? It is 25 and here 26. And the next is 160, 34. The same way 160 and 34 and 180, 40 and 200, 50. Now after making all these points on a graph sheet, you have to join these points by using freehand. So once you draw, we are having a ogive like this. So this problem is over. We will proceed with our next one. Problem 2. During the medical checkup of 35 students of a class, their weights were recorded as follows. So this is the tabulation which is given. And the next thing is draw a less than type ogive for the given data. Hence, obtain the median weight from the graph and verify the result by using the formula. So here we have to draw a graph of less than type. Again, we are going to draw a less than type ogive, and we have to calculate the median weight by using the formula also, and we are going to cross check whether the median value is same from ogive as well as from the formula. So as a first step, we are going to draw an ogive in a graph sheet using these values, because here the values are directly given. We need a less than type ogive, and here the data is directly in the form of less than type. So, and again, here when you look at these values, you see here the values are arranged in a perfect ascending order. So the given frequencies are cumulative frequencies. So here from these values we can directly draw an ogive. So here we will start. So as a first step, here we have to plot all the points that we got from our problem. So here the first point is, you see it is 38 0 and 43 42 5 44 9 46 14 48 28 50 32 and 52 and 35. So here in this graph sheet we had mentioned all the points. After plotting all these points, again we have to join these points by using freehand. Once it is done, so finally we are done with our ogive. Now we are going to find the value of median using these values. So how to calculate the median here? Again, when you look back at the table, here what is the maximum value of frequency? You see here the maximum value is 35. So 35 by 2, what is it? 35 by 2 is nothing but 17.5, right? You see here I had written the value of n is 35, therefore n by 2 is 17.5. So this is the value of cumulative frequencies. Now we have to mark this point on our graph sheet. So now we are going to mark 17.5 on y-axis, since y-axis stands for cumulative frequency. So here I have my 17.5 because 15 to 20, right? So 15 here, these two lines stand for 16, 17 and obviously 17.5 lies here. So from this 17.5 you just draw a line. It will touch the curve at one point. Now from this point again you just draw a line downwards. Here we will be having some values, right? So after drawing the line, you see here the value here is exactly, it is 46.5, because here it is 46 and here it is 47, here it is 48. Therefore here the value of median is 46.5. So from the graph we have finally concluded the median value as 46.5. Now we are going to calculate the median using the formula. So here for this, I had framed the intervals. You see when you look back at the problem, here the first value is less than 38. So I had just written the same thing, and the next is, you see, less than 40. So the limit changes as 38 to 40, and here it is 40 to 42 and 42 to 44, just like that. So here the interval, it becomes like this. And the next thing is, the given data are cumulative frequency, but we have to find the value of. So here we are calculating frequencies from the cumulative frequency. So if the first data you write it as such, and 3 minus 0 is 3, 5 minus 3 2, 9 minus 5 4, 14 minus 9 gives you 14 minus 9 gives you 5, 28 minus 14, 14, 32 minus 28, 4 and 35 minus 32 gives you 3. Right. So after framing the table, just we are going to calculate the values as per the formula. So what is the value of n? Here the value of n is 35. Therefore n by 2 gives you 17.5. So the cumulative frequency just greater than n by 2. What is the n by 2 value? It is 17.5. So the value which is just greater than 17.5 is 28. So this is our cumulative frequency column. So here it is 28. So the corresponding class here is 46 to 48. What is the value of L? Here the value of L is 46. So just write it down. So you see here the corresponding class is 46 to 48 and the value of L is 46. What about H? H is nothing but the difference between these two. So the value of H is equal to 2. 48 minus 46 is 2. So what about the value of cumulative frequency? That is to the selected row, the value of cumulative frequency that is prior to the row, right? So this is our row. So the value prior to this is 14. So the value of cumulative frequency is 14. And what about the frequency here? The respective value of frequency is also 14. So just when you substitute these values in the formula, you see median is L plus N by 2 minus CF into H by F. So N by 2 is 35 by 2. The value of cumulative frequency and frequency are 4. So H is 2. Just substitute, and once you solve and simplify, you see here we end up with 46 plus 3.5 by 7. So they get cancelled by 0.5. So again here the value is 46.5. Therefore, the median weight of the students are 46.5, which we had already found by using our OGIV. So that's all. If you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.